Level 4 flags. Level 4. This is getting pretty advanced. Now let's look in the Imagination Station book. Okay, now here we had level 1 and we had level 2. But look down here. Here's level 4 down here. We're going to draw this long one, even longer than this, probably twice as long as this one. I'm going to pull out just a bit. That's an Imagination Station book. Let me show you in this book, my Drawing in 3D book, how important these flags are for future drawings. The flags help me even draw the cover, understanding the thickness and the foreshortening for the coral reefs, for the fins on the fish. And look at this. And when I was drawing my lasagna noodles, the Lyrian lasagna, take a look at how the flags, see how the thicknesses of the lasagna noodles all line up, and I use shading. We're going to apply what we learned from our drawings into future drawing lessons. See this? It's called Transferable Information. Drawing in 3D book. It's a good book for you guys. All right, well, let's get going. We're going to draw level 4 flags. So I'm going to start over on the, we'll start way over here on the left side of your paper. Draw the flagpole, okay? We'll draw the vertical line matching the side of your paper, okay? That can be, doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to, I'll be moving my paper around a lot when I'm drawing this. Also, I think I'll put it to the center, but just know that your flagpole is going to be over to the left. Now, for this level 4 flag, let's pull it toward you. See this? We're going to start very lightly, and then I'll darken it in, pull it toward you, do another foreshortened loop. Look, it goes away, comes down, goes away from you, just like we've done many, many times in level 1, level 2, and level 3. But on this level 4 flag, I'm going to get much more into drawing the scroll. So watch this. I'm going to do, maybe I'll do one more of these loops like we did before. But watch this, then I'll loop down, then I'll loop down again, then I'll loop down again. Look, I'll go way over here, I'll loop again. I'm going to go nuts with the looping. Look at this. And then I'll loop down. I'm going to come back. Look at this. I'm just going to go nuts. I started here with a level 1, then I went to a level 2, then I did a whole bunch of ripples. Then I'm coming down to a foreshortened. Remember, keep in mind the cylinder. It's all based on the top of that foreshortened cylinder. Now let's draw a fun spiral. Watch this. From this point right here, I'm going to spiral the whole flag into a tight spiral over here. I'm going to come over here, go way out, come in, think of a foreshortened shape, spiral it in. Woo-wee! Look at that. Isn't that fun? Started back here with level 1, went to level 2, had a bunch of ripples, came around, now we have a nice scroll. Now the fun part. Let's put thicknesses on this puppy. I'm going to start at the end and move my way across and put all the vertical lines, okay? I'm going to taper the end of the flag there. Let's make this a real thick flag. So I'll pull this down over here. Here's the edge. Let's do all the near edges first. Do all your thickness lines from the edge. Here's an edge right here. I'll darken it in so you can see. Let's pull that edge in there first. Then over here from the end, I maybe darken that in so you can see a little bit better. Let's pull all of your ends in first. See this? All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have my 5 edges. Now I'm going to continue. Before I do the thickness here, I'm going to continue back. I'll do all the easy ones. Here's a peekaboo. Peekaboo right here. There's a peekaboo. You can zoom in a little bit, would you? Keep going. Whoa, right there. Now, right here, let's put a peekaboo line here. Okay. All right. Back here, let's draw the peekaboo line. Now, look at one more time. Remember I said I try to avoid having this thickness line up straight with that thickness? So I'm going to cheat this a bit. I'm going to curve this in just to miss that. I don't want these two lines coming together. So I'll fix the, I don't know if it's going to go behind here or curve here. I have to determine how thick this is first before I draw the bottom of that. We know that's going to be a peekaboo. We know this is going to be a disappearing peekaboo. See, that's peekaboo behind. Coming over here. This is like a mental game, isn't it? It's a game to figure out where the thicknesses are. It's like a math game. Coming across here. I'm going to, little physics game, we'll draw a thickness. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a peekaboo line there. Coming down here, I'm going to make that, I'll just make that a peekaboo line. Another peekaboo right here, look at this. Behind here, where all the edges, see that nice edge? Draw that peekaboo line right there, okay? Now, go ahead and pull out just a bit, right there. And let's look what we have going. I think I'm going to draw this curve first. I'll start at the very end. I'll draw this nice curving spiral. In a future lesson, we draw a rose like this. It's a really neat, simple lesson. It's called the scrolled flag rose, and you'll really like this. This foreshortened cylinder. Now watch this. From right here Draw a peekaboo line there. Come over here, draw a peekaboo line right here. Okay. Look at this. See that? Don't forget those lines. Now there's two more in here. Look, I'm going to stretch that out a bit. Draw, say peekaboo. Can you zoom in so they can see this? Come on in here. Keep coming. Come on in there. Right there. Watch. Peekaboo right there. Coming over here. Look at, very important. Look at that little peekaboo line. Say peekaboo. Isn't that great? And remember, if I go too fast, push pause. If you want a full TV frame, push full frame on your computer. Okay, go and pull out a little bit. Keep coming out. Stop. That's great. Now, I'm going to move across. We have the bottom here. I'm going to skip this part. I'm going to curve the flag right here towards you. Curve the flag. Now, coming from right here, coming up from right here, going behind, let's curve that behind over there, okay? Now, coming over here, okay, from right here, see, this is an interesting line. It curves up here. I've got to look at the line above it, and also I have to keep in mind how thick this is compared to this. This gets smaller. I want to follow this line up. I want to curve this edge. I don't want corners here. I want curves. It's fabric, so I round that off a lot. This one does not go behind. It doesn't tuck in. It goes over here. It curves a lot. Curve it over there. See that? And then this one doesn't disappear behind here because it gets smaller. You can barely see the top. See that? You can barely see it, but I wanted to make sure I missed this edge, that corner, and I barely did miss it. Not enough for my taste. I would have rather have come down a little lower, but I made myself a little quandary area there, a little trouble area. Now, I'm going to move up from this corner about right there, curve it away, following that line above it. This curves towards you. You can just see it curving. It just goes way back and it's smaller. Look at that wonderful flag. Good job, you guys. Good job. Good job, students. Level 4. This should be level advanced. This is great. Nice job, students. Real dark underneath here. Real dark in here. Let's go ahead and put some shadow. And then we'll use our stump to blend all that in less than 8 minutes. Can you believe it? Now remember, if I go too fast, you push pause, all right? I'm going to put some shading here using the curved contour. See, this is curving. Right here it's curving. You can blend, you can zoom in just a bit. Come on in a little bit here so we can watch me shade here. Zoom in. Right, keep coming right there. Now let's come down here and shade this right away. I love the nook and cranny. I'm going to shade inside here. All right, now I'm going to scribble shade it first, then I'll go back in. You can use your finger to blend it. I'm going to use a paper stompy if I can find it. I always drop it. The mystery of where my stompy? Where's my stompy? I dropped my paper stomp. Ah! Here, blend it, curve it. Oh, we're on a roll. This feels great. Drawing is such great therapy for your mind, for your thinking, for your creativity. I'm going to shade inside here. See that? Keep in mind the light, where the light's coming from. The light's from up here. Okay. Shade, blend it all the way down here. I'm going to put a little scribble shading here. Now watch this. I'm going to come over here and grab my stompy. Now I'm going to start with this. I have already this paper stomp is like 30 cents at an art supply store. Okay. Now it's just a rolled up piece of paper. You don't put it in the pencil sharpener. Don't try to sharpen it. It should last you a month or two. Look at this. Blend it following the curve of the flag. I'm going to come over here. I want to shade it nice and dark inside here. I'm going to come up here and just use some residual pencil lead to give it a tone. Same here. Use a little bit of a tone. Little point there. Look inside. I take this and I just shade nice and dark inside there, kind of smush it, see? Taking the residual pencil lead that's left over. I'll come over here. All right, now I'm going to come shade. See, I kind of grit my teeth and push hard with my stompy, kind of blend it nice and dark in there. And we'll go over again. See, this is layer after layer. You're using many different layers. Well, we started with our sketch layer, and then we refined it with a dark detail layer. All right. Okay. And now we're putting a little blend. We did 4 layers. We did the sketch layer, the molding, the shaping layer. We did the detail layer, the refinement layer. We did the scribble shading layer. Now we're doing the blending layer. Look at layer upon layer over here. Maybe I'll just use my stump to blend it. Check the time. I know we don't have much time today. We only have 13 minutes to draw this one, so let's okay, pull out just a bit so we can take a look at that. That is so great. Let's do one more layer. We have just enough time here. I'm going to go back in and get really dark. Darken in these. Look at this. Let's get really dark in these nooks and crannies. How am I doing, Jess? Okay with the tape? Okay, got a thumbs up. I can keep going a little bit more. we're pushing the edge of our limit on our digital tape. Oh, we got an extra few minutes here. We can do another flag level. This is cool. All right, I'm really darkening all the edges. Look, I love the nook and cranny. Can you zoom in just a bit here? Let's see, zoom in, zoom in. Let's get these really dark. Right there is good. See what I'm doing? I'm just going through here and getting all these nooks and crannies really dark. Just focusing it just a bit. See this? See this? I'm going to darken that edge. Whoa, look at it. I broke my whole pencil edge. Wow, there you go. I was pushing so hard. Bye-bye pencil lead. Let me get that dark. I can pull out. Let's take a look at it. And right there, a little darkness, a little more here. Boy, it's just hard to stop. I'm having so much fun with this one. I'll darken in the bottoms right here. You want to go really nuts, you can put a background toner on the whole thing. Go and zoom in. Let's frame this picture nice and beautiful right there. Excellent job. That is a level 4 flag. Very advanced. Way to go. Draw like 15 of these in all of your sketchbooks, okay? Draw one of these every day. It's a great practice exercise. Great job.